Ready for the dictation? Start. I am glad to participate in the National Science Day celebrations. Our nation has a long and glorious tradition of scientific inquiry from ancient times to the medieval era and then the modern period. This land has been home to exceptional minds who have pushed the frontiers of human knowledge. Their works form a rich treasure of our scientific and cultural heritage. Since independence, India has placed special emphasis on promotion of scientific temper. Our constitution itself has enshrined this attitude as a fundamental duty. It is thus the duty of every citizen of India to develop the scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform. How did the National Science Day celebrations start? I was told that the Department of Science and Technology received a letter from a science enthusiast suggesting celebration of a National Scientists Day on the lines of the National Teachers Day. Acting on this suggestion, the central government decided to celebrate the National Science Day from 1987. The day chosen was February 28. That too has a special importance. It was on this day in 1928 that Sir Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman announced his path breaking discovery of the phenomenon of the scattering of light known as the Raman effect. He was honored with the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930, making him the first Asian to win the honor of any science. The Raman effect led to the growth of a new discipline, Raman spectroscopy, which has now become a powerful tool for a wide range of scientific investigations and industrial applications. I gather India today stands third after China and the US in terms of the number of publications in science citation index journals. Ladies and gentlemen, the basic purpose of the National Science Day is to spread the message of the importance of science. There are two aspects to it: science in itself as quest for pure knowledge, and science in society as a tool for enhancing the quality of life. Both are, of course, interlinked as scientific attitude is common to them. It is through science and technology that we can effectively address challenges of the environment, healthcare, energy, for equitable economic growth, food and water security, and communication, to name a few. Challenges before us today are multifold and complex. The increasing mismatch between demand and supply of various resources is likely to lead to conflicts in future. We all will have to rely on science and technology in our search for suitable solutions to these challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, I am particularly delighted to note that the Department of Science and Technology has chosen Women in Science as the theme for this year's National Science Day. In my view, women empowerment is essential for development of the country. I try to attend functions which are organized to empower the women. I am sure that this function would sufficiently disabuse people of the notion that women cannot excel in the field of science and mathematics. This platform would also spur meaningful discussions, debates, and result oriented actions across the nation on this important and urgent matter. Stop.